Hi, hello. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now I'm going to discuss about non-parametric test regarding MCOM. Okay. So in that, basics of non-parametric test. Okay. So basics. Why we have to use non-parametric? What is the purpose of using non-parametric? Okay. So we learn here. The first point is the form of the frequency function of the parent population from which the samples been drawn is assumed to be known. Okay, in the sense, first we will select one population. From that population only we will collect the samples. Okay, so there we have to assume that the population will be having frequency distribution. Okay, so what is frequency distribution? In the sense, here they will tell about the range. Okay, so here they discuss about the range. For example, if I want to tell you in detail what is frequency function, if a student, if we conduct a test for student, the marks of the range will be from 0 to 25. The test is for 25. That means the students will get in between 0 to 25 only. Okay, that means they won't cross the range. Okay, so like that only for population also there will be one range. Okay, it won't cross that range. So like that populations only we will select and we will collect samples from that population. Okay, so that is about first point. And the next is the hypothesis about the parameter or parameters of the distribution or distributions were tested, and the decision about the hypothesis taken up with the help of the critical region. Okay, here we test the hypothesis. So how to test the hypothesis, you all know. So we have to know what is null hypothesis, what is alternative hypothesis, what is test statistic. Okay, all this process we have to complete, and at conclusion time we have to use the critical region. By knowing the critical region only we can take decision whether to accept or reject the given data. Okay, so like that we'll take the decisions. So depending on the critical region. Okay, so that is about second point. Now when to use this non-parametric test? So when we have to use this test, in the sense, see, the first point is the hypothesis does not involve a parameter of the probability function of the population. Here we don't calculate any parameters. That means any constants regarding population. Here we won't calculate any constants regarding population. Okay, so population constants are called as parameters, but here we concentrate, non-parametric test, we concentrate only on samples. So that's why we don't calculate any parameters regarding population. Okay, so and the next is the observations are not as accurate as required for a parametric inference. Why we don't use here, why we don't calculate here population parameters? In the sense, the observations which we collect are not that much accurate. Accurate in the sense what? Not that much perfect. Okay, yeah. Also, when the measurements are on the nominal or ordinal scale. Okay, now so we use this test only when the data is collected from nominal scale or ordinal scale. Okay, so we'll have different types of scales. Okay, so the scales are nominal, ordinal, interval, ratio. There will be 4 types of scales. Okay, so one is nominal, ordinal, interval, ratio. Okay, in these 4 squares, non-parametric test uses only nominal or else ordinal. So what is nominal? Nominal in the sense, here alphabetical order. We prefer alphabetical order. For example, so our names will be saved in the form of roll numbers. That means what? Here our names are in alphabetical order. That means what we did? Our names are saved in alphabet numbers. That means we have given some numbers there. Okay, for our names. So that is known as nominal. So ordinal scale in the sense, here the given data, first we arrange in ordinal, in the sense what? Order. Okay, so we arrange in order. After that we'll tell whether the numbers are in greater than or less than or equals to. So that type of data is called as ordinal data. Okay, and the next is, one wants to avoid complicated analysis of data. If we don't want to do much calculations, so at that time we prefer non-parametric test. Why? Because non-parametric test will not include any complicated calculations. Okay, and the next is, one is interested in quick result. So if you want the result to be quick, at that time we use non-parametric test. Okay, so this is about when to use non-parametric test. And the next is assumptions of non-parametric test. Okay, so assumptions here. Okay, the first assumptions are, sample observations are independent. Okay, whatever the observations we collect from the population, they won't depend on one another. Okay, all the observations are independent. Okay, and the second point is, the variable under study is continuous. Here the variables we study is continuous. Okay, so continuous distributions. Okay, so here the variables under study is continuous. We have to consider them as a continuous distributions they are from. Okay, and the next is, so here the third point is, as we told that the observation should have under study of continuous. So continuous distribution comes under what? It will have probability density functions. Okay, na? So that's why the probability density function is continuous. Here the probability functions what we use is nothing but probability density function. Okay, so probability functions are two types, ma. So probability density functions, probability mass function. Okay, so mass function is used for discrete series. Okay, so density function is used for continuous series. Okay, why we use this continuous function? In the sense, here what we studied in second point, the variables under study is continuous. So that's why we use here probability density function. Okay, and the next point is, lower order moments exist. So here the lower order moments also exist here. Okay, so moments will be of two types, ma. Okay, central moments and non-central moments. Okay, so lower order moments also will exist here. Okay, so the observations are measured at least on ordinal scale. Okay, so here whatever the observations we took, it should be at least in ordinal scale, or else it can also be in nominal scale, as we studied here. In this. So that's why we took that one as a assumption. That means compulsory the observations which we take should be at least ordinal scale or else nominal scale. So this is about the assumptions of what? Non-parametric test. Okay. So next we'll come with another topic. Okay. So this is about non-parametric test. Okay. So once I'll show you each and every part. See once carefully. Okay, so that you can write now. So that's why I'm focusing again. Okay, so if you like my video, please don't forget to like and share with your friends. They may be in use or it may be useful for them. And the next is, if you are watching this video or my channel for the first time, please subscribe my channel. Okay, so thank you for everyone. Have a nice day. Bye. Take care.